NFTs and blockchain technology, understanding the digital revolution. We believe it is time to address the pros and cons of NFTs from a thoughtful, legal perspective. NFTs are not all evil, nor are they a panacea for artists and musicians. Here are our thoughts on the most common questions we have received from our clients about NFTs. What are NFTs? NFTs are non-fungible tokens issued on a distributed ledger such as a blockchain. They are similar to cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin in that they can be identified individually and are authenticated through a decentralized system of nodes via a consensus protocol. However, they differ from cryptocurrencies in that they are each unique, indivisible, and non-fungible. NFTs are stored in smart contracts, which are automatically executable code that run on top of the distributed ledger on which the NFT is recorded. They provide a method of provable uniqueness and ownership for pieces of digital art, images, music, and other content. NFTs are provably unique because each image and piece of content is linked to a single token stored in a smart contract on the distributed ledger, and its ownership can be irrefutably established. While others may have copies of the same content, only one person can own the specific token authenticating ownership of the content. Currently, most, but not all, NFTs operate on the Ethereum blockchain. NFTs may help realize the long-touted but practically elusive goal of making blockchain technology a powerful tool to protect artists' rights to benefit from their creations without the need of intermediaries, and to protect investors by helping establish provenance of artworks. Why are people spending massive sums on NFTs? NFT purchasers often are collectors who view NFTs as a way to support their favorite artists, actors, musicians, and athletes. While there have been some recent high-profile large-dollar sales, most NFT sales are at a reasonable price that provides a much-needed way for artists, collectors, and musicians to monetize their work. As with collectors of many items, antiques, baseball cards, art, many collectors purchase NFTs because they hope they will increase in value and will be a good investment. The legal and regulatory analysis of an NFT will be heavily influenced by how it is intended to be used and how it is marketed. Whenever there are high-profile stories of ordinary people getting rich from new technology, some bad actors will try to take advantage of the situation. What advice would you provide to artists or musicians who want to issue their own NFT? Given recent high-profile stories of people getting rich from new technology, there have been media reports of bad actors who will try to take advantage of the situation. If you are an artist or musician who is interested in issuing NFTs as a way to monetize your creative content, you need to be careful on how you proceed. Ensure that the piece of art, image, digital music, or other creative work associated with the NFT is unique and authenticated. Ensure that you have all of the rights necessary to reproduce and distribute the work. Work only with a reputable technology company that will issue the token on your behalf in a manner that is transparent and secure. Inquire about the technology company's position on payment of royalties. While certain token standards prohibit royalties, because they are viewed as stifling the ability to freely transfer tokens, there have been discussions in the Ethereum community about the creation of a royalty standard. At present, artists generally receive a payment when their NFTs are initially sold, but often not if they are resold in the future. Purchase an NFT that you personally like from an artist you admire as a collectible. While the value of an NFT may be influenced by the reputation of the artist and the provenance of the NFT and the artwork that it represents, do not expect that your purchase will necessarily increase in value or maintain a stable value. Recognize that while you own the token with code linked to the provably unique image or other work, others may have copies of the underlying work. But only you can own that token. Ensure you understand where the underlying work referenced by your NFT is stored. In most cases, the work is not actually stored on the blockchain, and the NFT will point to a traditional internet site where the work is housed. Understand whether the NFT sponsor is carefully addressing compliance with regulatory requirements, and understand the potential effect on liquidity if the NFT is marketed as a security or a commodity. And understand potential rescission rights if an NFT that is not marketed as a security is subsequently determined to be a security that was issued in violation of the registration requirements of the securities laws. Are NFTs securities? As with other blockchain-based tokens, the question of whether a given NFT might be a security will be highly dependent on the facts and circumstances. Being categorized as a security could subject an NFT to detailed registration and disclosure requirements, or alternatively to suitability requirements and offering restrictions for transactions exempt from registration. Complying with the registration requirements of the Securities Act would be impracticably expensive, while offering restrictions could make NFTs unsuitable for certain anticipated use cases such as facilitating artists' rights and royalties. The sale of a one-off NFT that only confers ownership over a piece of art likely would not be considered an offering of securities. However, more complicated transactions related to NFTs could easily cross the line and become securities offerings. Are NFTs commodities? Even if an NFT is not a security, if the NFT may reasonably be expected to have secondary market trading and liquidity, a lawyer should also consider whether the NFT is a commodity under the U.S. commodity laws. A commodity is typically defined as a reasonably interchangeable good or material, bought and sold freely as an article of commerce, which includes all services, rights, and interests in which contracts for future delivery are traded presently or in the future. In several enforcement actions, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, has taken the view that Bitcoin and virtually all other primary digital currencies that are not securities are commodities subject to the anti-fraud and anti-manipulation jurisdiction of the CFTC. What are the intellectual property considerations for NFTs? With respect to intellectual property laws, we recommend that lawyers ensure that the NFT issuer controls all of the rights in the content that are necessary for the reproduction and distribution of the NFT. For example, the owner of rights in a sound recording also would need to control or have license rights to the underlying musical composition performed on the sound recording. The rights in the music composition that were granted to make and distribute the sound recording may not extend to the creation and distribution of one or more NFTs. If you find this video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.